And we begin with that breaking news, the federal government shutdown.
Republican and Democratic lawmakers were unable to find common ground on a spending bill, and KCAL News political reporter Tom Waite joins us now. Tom, they tried passing two different spending bills tonight, right?
They did, and this is just a culmination of tensions that have been rising for many, many months and years, really, and it just kind of shows the state of affairs, that we're in right now. It's very sad. So both Democrats and Republicans are digging in. It's really hard to see how this stalemate ends. Democrats want health care funding restored in the spending bill. President Trump and GOP leadership are rejecting that demand. The government shutdown is here, the first time it's happened since President Trump's first term.
It's a very reckless decision that Chuck Schumer has made. The Democrats have taken the last vote. Within the last few hours, they voted it down once again.
Democrats are pointing the finger back at the GOP.
We've indicated that we will sit down with anyone, anytime, any place to try to find a path forward in terms of reaching a bipartisan spending agreement that avoids a government shutdown.
The bill, upon reconsideration, is not passed.
In the hours leading up to the midnight deadline, Democrats said they would not support any measure to fund the government unless it extended health care subsidies under the Affordable Care Act set to expire at the end of the year.
There isn't anything here to negotiate. This is a routine funding resolution to keep the government open so that we can continue our appropriations work and fund the government in the old-fashioned way.
The American people are learning how bad this health care crisis is, and they will put tremendous heat on Republicans to solve it.
With the shutdown, national parks and museums will have to close. Social Security and Veterans Services could be delayed. TSA agents and air traffic controllers will continue to work, but without pay, likely leading to long lines and delays at airports across the country. And a shutdown could have an impact on the economy, too. The Congressional Budget Office estimates that roughly 750,000 federal employees could be furloughed, costing $400 million a day. And while furloughs are typical in a shutdown, the Trump administration has urged agencies to lay off some federal workers entirely.
A lot of good can come down from shutdowns. We can get rid of a lot of things that we didn't want.
Federal employees say they are fearing for their jobs. As the shutdown plays out, expect a lot of finger pointing.
The question is, which side will the people believe? Are they going to blame the Republicans as the Democrats want, or are they going to blame the Democrats as the Republicans want? Nobody really knows. This is a situation not like anything that we've seen before, because the side that the Republicans want to blame is in the minority in both the House and the Senate.
So the shutdown means military and federal law enforcement will work without pay, but members of Congress and the president will get a paycheck. Some Social Security services, as we mentioned, will be impacted, but Social Security payments will not be affected. Pat.
All right, Tom, thank you so much. And stay with KCAL News throughout the evening for continuing coverage of the government shutdown. You can also find more information on kcalnews.com.